Autonomous weapons systems. What are autonomous weapons systems? No commonly agreed definition of autonomous weapons systems currently exists. However, they can be broadly characterized as weapons systems that select targets and apply force without human intervention. Are there any examples of autonomous weapons systems today? States are increasingly developing and using weapons systems with sophisticated autonomous functions. And many autonomous technologies are descendants of earlier technologies that relied on automation. How are autonomous weapons systems regulated internationally? International humanitarian law provides the overarching legal framework that regulates the means and methods of warfare, including which types of weapons can be used in armed conflict. International humanitarian law already specifies that certain weapons can never be used, for example, if they are inherently indiscriminate or cause unnecessary suffering. However, there is currently no specific international or legally binding instrument that regulates autonomous weapons systems, and no internationally agreed understanding of how international humanitarian law applies to such weapons, nor whether existing international humanitarian law is sufficient to adequately regulate their use. Discussions on this topic have been underway for many years, most notably in the context of the Group of Governmental Experts on Lethal Autonomous Weapons Systems of the Convention on Certain Conventional Weapons, which has convened since 2017 at the United Nations in Geneva. In the 2023 New Agenda for Peace, the Secretary-General has recommended that, building on the progress made in multilateral negotiations, states should conclude, by 2026, a legally binding instrument to prohibit lethal autonomous weapons systems that function without human control or oversight and which cannot be used in compliance with international humanitarian law, and to regulate all other types of autonomous weapons systems.